My sister and I got two systems by accident. One was a 100x enlargement system. The other was a 100x shrinking system. My sister picked the shrinking one with a smile. So I was stuck with the enlargement one. Little did I know, 3 days later, a storm apocalypse hit, everyone trapped at home. Resources became the biggest problem. I used my enlargement system to enlarge all our remaining supplies. We barely made it through together. But then, she pushed me off the building after the storm ended. If you hadn't stolen my enlargement system, I could have enlarged food to save Tian's family. When I opened my eyes again, my sister beat me to the enlargement system. I knew right then she'd been reborn too. I laughed coldly inside. Since you love your dear Chen Tian so much, this time I won't bother with you. Then I'll take the shrinking system. My sister couldn't wait to try her new system. She casually enlarged a cup nearby 100 times. The little cup instantly became huge. It's real! The enlargement system is really mine! I watched her coldly. This was the sister I'd protected with my life. In my past life, the storm apocalypse hit suddenly. Everyone trapped at home, supplies running low. We still had some instant noodles and bread. I used my system to enlarge them, and we barely survived 5 years of storms. Turns out my sister's crush Chen Tian lived across from us. She begged me to help his family enlarge their food. But I refused, saying you can't trust people in an apocalypse. Without my help, Chen Tian's family starved to death early on. I survived the apocalypse, but died at the hands of my own sister. Bro, the enlargement system is mine now. Aren't you jealous? The shrinking system seems pretty useless, huh? She seemed to be testing if I'd been reborn too. I smiled like nothing was wrong. What's the difference? It's just a system. If you like it, that's fine. Seeing I had zero interest in the enlargement system, my sister finally smiled with relief. She excitedly ran out the door and knocked on Chen Tian's door. Why are you here? Tian, let's talk inside. She immediately grabbed his arm intimately. The door cross-closed. I immediately checked my phone. October 3rd. 3 days until the storm hits. I drove straight to the nearest supermarket and grabbed everything. Food, drinks, supplies, instant noodles, bread, anything that'd last. Toilet paper, blankets, pillows, daily essentials. I also got rice, flour, and all kinds of vegetable seeds to make sure I'd always have meat. I even bought a batch of baby chicks. I also hit up a furniture store and picked out a whole set for myself, ready to build myself a brand new home. My place was on a high floor. Even in my past life, the storms never threatened me. I went on a crazy shopping spree until my bank account was completely empty. Meanwhile, my sister, she knew the storm was coming, but showed no panic or preparation. She knew her enlargement system could enlarge food, so she wasn't worried at all. That night she came home with a satisfied smile on her face, like she'd been swimming in love with Chen Tian. Bro, if I save Chen Tian's family, will he fall for me? I gave her a cold look. No. Never gonna happen. Tian will definitely like me. I ignored her and looked down at my phone shopping online. Bro, got any money left? Lend me a few grand. I wanna buy some food. Nope, I just bought a fridge. Spent all my money. She immediately let out a sharp shriek. Why'd you buy a fridge? Can't I get a new fridge? Why are you reacting like this? She realized she'd said too much and quickly laughed it off. Nothing. Just curious, that's all. Bro, the stuff in your room, I already gave them to the elderly in our complex. They don't have it easy, you know. You're not mad, right? She's clearly trying to get me killed. I thought I'd been good to her. Our parents died when we were young. As her brother, I took on their role. I dropped out early to pay for her school. Her grades were bad, but I never blamed her. Her allowance was always way more than her peers. All money I'd worked my ass off for. Later, she didn't get into college, but I'd already hustled to buy a place in the city. So I brought her to live with me. But turns out, right across from us, lived her childhood crush, Chen Tian. The moment she saw handsome Chen Tian, she immediately fell for him and started chasing him relentlessly, even during the storm apocalypse. When I refused to help his family, she went behind my back and secretly gave away half our supplies to Chen Tian's family. I couldn't do anything about it. I could only lock the door tight to stop others from stealing our stuff. It's fine, what's done is done.